Why not just hide stuff in a normal place? Like, oh yeah, honey, there was those buckets of garbage in the garage, literally 8 buckets of trash, so I ended up throwing them away. You did what? That was all my grandma's jewelry and all of the money that I had saved for us. Why would you do that? Like, dude, we're human beings, not rats. This literally looks like a rat's nest. Like, something that, you know, they would have stolen all these items because they like shiny things and put it in their nest. You can't convince me this is a good place to store valuable jewelry is in the bottom of a bucket that looks like garbage.
Nice rack in her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm a little drunk, but it's a hell of a feeling. Got so damn high that I'm touching the ceiling.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at arguably the greatest YouTube channel of all time. No, not arguably. The greatest YouTube channel of all time. 5-Minute Crafts. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You guys might think they're cringe. You might think it's stupid. I call you guys stupid for not understanding the art that is 5-Minute Crafts. Now, you know, they've done a lot of crafts over the years. They're starting to run out of ideas. I especially love that they think enough people are making soap at home that we need a 16-minute video, creepy, realistic soap ideas thing. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know how many people are just making fake ears in their basement out of soap. Regardless, I figured it would be a good video, and let's go. Alright, so we're looking through the channel here. As I've already pointed out, creepy realistic soap ideas is great, but I especially love genius hacks and gadgets for pets, where they just tape a wooden spoon to their dog, so that way it clotheslines him every time he's trying to escape the fence. I think that might hurt the dog more than it helps you prevent him from escaping, but okay, alright. But, you know, the one that I think we're really gonna have to watch today, ladies and gentlemen. Clever places for hiding money and jewelry. You ever seen a dog turd in the yard, a fresh, wet dog turd, warm, still warm, may I add, and been like, now that is the perfect place to hide my jewelry? If you haven't, you should now. I think we gotta watch this one. See, you could use a fake dog turd to hide your money, right? Or you could get a savings account, or a safety deposit box, or a safe. I can think of like 9 million better places to hide your money than underneath a dog turd, dude. What do you do if your neighbor's just trying to be nice and starts picking up dog poop? Next thing you know, he stole your rainy day fund. That's something you gotta consider. Also, how did they make such good fake poop? Like, how long do you have to study dog poop to be able to make a replica that convincing? Okay, that one seems like it would take a little too much woodworking and carpentry ability to be a 5-minute craft. There is no way in 5 minutes I could cut off a branch, hollow out where the branch was to the point where it now sits in there and there's a space underneath it for me to hide valuables in. That's gonna take way longer than 5 minutes, and you're gonna have to know what you're doing. It's not like anyone and their mom knows how to take a saw and leave a pocket in a live tree deep enough to hide stuff in. I also feel like that's gotta be bad for the tree. I guess a branch is like a limb of a tree. Just like, let me cut off your leg so I can hide something in there. Just seems like maybe not the best idea. There's other places to hide stuff, as I'm saying. You don't need to cut a tree branch off to hide your jewelry, dude. I feel like this is by far the easiest way to lose track of literally everything valuable you own. Just come up with the most obscure nonsense hiding places and hide all your stuff in there. Like, so far, this one person has envelopes in every drawer that has money, 2 buckets of garbage, a dog turd, and now a tennis ball where she's keeping all of her jewelry and stuff. If you forget one of those, you're just SOL out of luck, and chances are someone's gonna accidentally throw away a tennis ball. Why are you this paranoid of strangers breaking into your house and finding your money that you're drilling holes in your furniture to hide like a $20 bill? She didn't even hide that much money. You know what I mean? You roll that up, you have to take the drill, ruin your furniture just to keep like $50 safe. I mean, okay, do what you gotta do. Once again, you could have bought a safe at this point. So far, to do all these crafts, you gotta have a set of saws to, do carpentry work. You gotta have a drill. You gotta have dressers. You gotta have tennis balls. You gotta have stuff to cut open the tennis balls. At this point, you probably could buy a decent safe for the same price as all this stuff. But how is the shoe gonna stay together? Did you super glue the money inside of the flip-flop? Well, now how is this useful at all? Now you can't get to the money. What? I'm so confused on how this one would be useful. Yeah, that's right, guys. If we're ever in an emergency situation, I can eat half my shoe. And if I eat half of it, a $50 bill will fall out and we can buy a bus ticket home. Dude, clever hiding places for money and jewelry. Puts it on head, covers head with hat. Clever hiding places. It's in the title. These are supposed to be clever hiding places, not just someone resting something on their head and putting on a hat. Like 2-year-old me could have come up with that, bro. I think if 5-year-old me was trying to sneak Pokemon cards into school, I would have put them in my hat, dude. That's how easy that idea is to come up with. Yeah, I mean, it's safe, but what about the holes in the binder, guys, where you can look through it and see what's behind it? What if the stranger that walks through your house just looks through one of the 4 giant holes in the binders and sees, there's no paper in there. In fact, it looks like there's money standing up on a statue's head next to valuable jewelry. Goodness gracious, what a horrible safe. That's what's gonna happen. If you try to use this safe idea to actually keep your items from getting stolen, that's how it's gonna go down. But you can see it! It's a clear bottle! You're not hiding anything! If I open the fridge, I'll find your money! Like, this is just a situation where someone not even trying to rob you would start finding your secret savings account, dude. You just have a friend over, he asks for a drink, you tell him to pour himself one from the fridge. Next thing you know, he's like, awesome, I pocketed $5 grand. Why were you keeping your savings account in a soda bottle? Yeah, bro, but you still showed us the problem. Not a lot of people are gonna be very comfortable with the fact that they're like, hey, do you got money for this? And you just start taking off your belt with no explanation. Like, this dude was pretty chill about it, but honestly, think about this. You walk into a Starbucks. It's a crowded Saturday morning. There's people behind you. There's people in front of you. You order the drink. They give you the total. You just start taking off your belt. Tell me you're not gonna look like an absolute psychopath, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if security tased you before you were able to hit the ground in that scenario. I sure am glad that the robber just ran away when this girl walked into the room and didn't even threaten them. That's how robbers work. They're willing to break into your house, but not willing to look at you. Like, oh, thank God you hid your jewelry in the Post-it note. That was priority 1. She didn't call the cops because there was a burglar in her house. She needed to make sure that nothing got stolen first. The robber's probably still in the room. Like, she literally scared him away 2 seconds ago, and then she went to check on it. He probably is watching. Like, that's where the valuables are, and then he's gonna just take it. There's just like, Why is someone this paranoid, bro? If I went to someone's house and every household item I looked at or picked up had like a really obvious hidden quote unquote spot with money in it, I would be like, did you live through the Great Depression? Like, did you try to get your money from a bank and they didn't have it? What is going on right now where you are hiding $50 in everything? And then they would look at me and be like, why are you looking for my money? And they'd take a bite out of their flip-flop and give me $50 not to tell anyone anything. Oh, this one's the bean protector. Everyone knows you can't steal a thing of beans. That's a rule amongst thieves, is they won't steal a jar of beans. Yeah, but wouldn't that be really obvious to anyone that's around you? Because whenever you moved it to comb your hair or anything, it would rattle like a Macarena. Hey, is there something in your hairbrush? No, why would you think that? I don't have any valuables in my hairbrush. Why would I hide a bracelet in this hairbrush? This hairbrush with no valuables in it? No, there's nothing here. Why would there be valuables in this hairbrush? What are you talking about? Like, that's gotta make noise. You can't just shake around this hairbrush with stuff in it and expect no one to notice. Anyways, guys, I think that's the level of stupidity I can honestly take today. I just really don't know what to say. If you want my honest advice, don't take 5 Minute Crafts advice for keeping your valuables hidden. I would get a safe or go to a bank. Those are the two places where personally I would feel better keeping my money rather than a jar of beans. But hey, to each their own. If you're really paranoid, I guess this could help you. If you enjoyed the video though, I'd really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. And of course, subscribe if you're new and turn on those notifications. If you really want to help me out, a link to the intro song can be found down below, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast. Those are both great ways to help out. And other than that, if you use code SCRUBBY at the G Fuel checkout, it's a great way to get yourself a discount on the best energy drink for gamers and help me out a little bit. And yeah, on that note, guys, I think that's gonna do it. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.
Get it jumping, I'm just trying to